The world of entertainment is once again rocked by scandal, and this time, it's focused on music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs. Just a few weeks ago, he was arrested on serious charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering, and running a criminal enterprise. As the details continue to emerge, fans and followers are left questioning not just the allegations but the broader implications for the music industry. It raises numerous questions about the power dynamics at play and the culture that allowed such alleged behaviors to flourish without oversight for so long. The initial wave of shock came in September 2024, when Diddy was taken into custody. The charges stem from a long-running investigation that began back in 2023, following allegations made by Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former girlfriend. Cassie filed a lawsuit claiming years of physical and sexual abuse at Diddy's hands. This revelation was shocking to many, as Diddy has long been viewed as a powerful figure within the music industry. Federal authorities moved quickly, raiding Diddy's homes in Beverly Hills and Miami, uncovering alarming evidence that tied him to a network of exploitation. This kind of swift action by law enforcement raises eyebrows about what has been going on behind closed doors in the industry for years. As the investigation unfolds, it becomes clear that this is not just an isolated incident. But what makes this story even more unsettling are the testimonies that have emerged from alleged victims. Some of these individuals have claimed they were coerced into participating in what can only be described as freak-off parties, allegedly orchestrated by Diddy. These gatherings, filled with drugs and manipulation, painted a disturbing picture of a culture of abuse that Diddy allegedly fostered within his inner circle. Such gatherings raise troubling questions about how power dynamics can lead to exploitation, especially when vulnerable individuals are involved. Among the most shocking accounts came from male sex workers who described similar experiences of exploitation, adding a troubling layer to the narrative. Their stories highlight the urgent need for accountability and transparency within the industry, as well as the necessity for safe spaces where individuals can report abuses without fear of repercussions. Fans and critics alike have taken to social media platforms, expressing their outrage and disbelief. On X, formerly known as Twitter, the sentiment is clear. Many find the resurfacing of certain clips from the past to be particularly disturbing. In one such clip from 2009, Diddy makes cryptic comments about spending time with Justin Bieber, referring to him as being under his custody. This revelation has raised serious questions about the nature of their relationship, especially in light of Diddy's current allegations. The implications of such language are concerning, suggesting an unhealthy dynamic that raises red flags for many fans who have followed Bieber's career. Another video from a 2016 party has gone viral, showcasing Bieber's visibly awkward demeanor as Diddy talks about plans to go out and get some girls. These moments, once brushed off as typical industry antics, are now being scrutinized with a much darker lens. Fans are left wondering why a teenager was placed in such uncomfortable situations with someone significantly older, and whether Bieber was, in fact, taken advantage of during his rise to fame. The fact that these videos are surfacing now, amid serious allegations against Diddy, adds layers of complexity to the conversation about how young artists are treated in the industry. Despite the growing concern and speculation, Justin Bieber has remained silent throughout this ordeal. Sources close to him suggest he is focusing on his family life after recently becoming a father. However, this silence has only added to the intrigue, leaving fans to ponder the reasons behind it. Given Bieber's previous discussions about his traumatic experiences in the music industry, many wonder if there is more to his relationship with Diddy than has been publicly acknowledged. It's understandable that Bieber might wish to protect his personal life from the media frenzy that has enveloped Diddy, but the silence also creates a vacuum that fans are eager to fill with speculation and theories. As the legal battle unfolds, we're also seeing the wider ramifications of Diddy's case on the entertainment landscape. Experts suggest that Diddy's arrest might signal a reckoning similar to the #MeToo movement that rocked Hollywood. For years, powerful figures in the entertainment industry have operated with a sense of impunity, and now the walls seem to be closing in. Legal experts speculate that Diddy may seek a plea deal to avoid the lengthy and damaging process of a full trial. If he goes to trial and is convicted, the consequences could be dire, potentially leaving him with decades in prison and irrevocably tarnishing his legacy. This potential for accountability represents a significant shift in how such cases are handled, and it raises the question of whether this will open the floodgates for more victims to come forward. But beyond Diddy's fate lies a more significant question. Who else might be implicated in this web of exploitation? As more testimonies come to light, there are increasing concerns about the culture of silence that has long existed in the music industry. It's a complex issue, one that many are eager to see addressed as the legal proceedings move forward. The idea that such abuse could occur unchecked for so long is both horrifying and a call to action for industry reform. Adding to the intrigue are the conspiracy theories that link Diddy to Jeffrey Epstein. Both figures are accused of using their wealth and power to exploit vulnerable individuals, drawing parallels between their operations. While Epstein's notorious private island and its high-profile guests have become synonymous with scandal, many are now looking at Diddy's gatherings with a more critical eye. These theories are not only fueled by the gravity of the allegations but also by the shared social circles that both men inhabited, which often included other influential figures. Some theorists argue that Diddy's parties, while smaller in scale, reflect similar power dynamics to those at play in Epstein's infamous gatherings. Both seem to operate under a veil of secrecy, where the exploitation of young people appears to be commonplace. Speculation is rampant about whether Diddy's current legal troubles could be an attempt to cover up connections to a more extensive and sinister network. This line of thought raises important questions about accountability and the lengths to which powerful individuals will go to protect themselves and their interests. One of the most chilling aspects of this situation is the potential for blackmail. In Epstein's case, it's widely believed that his lavish parties were fronts for capturing compromising material on influential guests. Hidden cameras and secret recordings allegedly enabled him to control high-profile individuals, and some believe Diddy may have adopted a similar strategy. This idea raises unsettling questions about who else might be implicated and what lengths people in power will go to protect themselves. The fear of exposure can create an environment where silence is prioritized over justice, and it forces us to ask who benefits from such a culture of secrecy. As we delve into the implications surrounding Diddy's case, it's crucial to consider the numerous risks he faces while in custody. After his highly publicized arrest, Diddy was placed in the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, a facility that has garnered a reputation for its harsh and often inhumane conditions. For those unfamiliar, the MDC has long been criticized for its overcrowded environment, insufficient medical care, and inadequate mental health support. Following the controversy surrounding Jeffrey Epstein's death in custody, which raised numerous alarms about the treatment of high-profile inmates, many are now expressing deep concerns regarding Diddy's safety. The parallels between Diddy and Epstein's situations have sparked rampant speculation and conspiracy theories, with some suggesting that Diddy could be at risk of being silenced. This notion is fueled by the involvement of powerful figures potentially linked to the allegations against him. In a society that often prioritizes the protection of wealth and influence over the pursuit of justice, the fear that Diddy might become another casualty in a larger scheme to protect these individuals cannot be ignored. The notion that he might be at risk for merely being a key player in a larger, more sinister narrative raises significant ethical questions. This concern extends beyond Diddy himself. It reflects a broader issue of how the justice system handles high-profile cases. In light of these grave concerns, authorities have implemented heightened security measures to ensure Diddy's safety while he remains in the detention center. This includes regular checks by guards and constant video surveillance designed to monitor his movements at all times. The reality is that given the high-profile nature of his case, there are substantial risks not only from potential threats within the prison population but also from external forces that might want to see him silenced. However, critics are questioning whether the MDC is adequately equipped to handle such a complex situation, especially considering the traumatic and chaotic environment that inmates are subjected to daily. The dire conditions in the MDC, coupled with the immense pressure stemming from Diddy's celebrity status, could complicate matters further, potentially putting him in even greater danger. The case against Diddy is only the tip of the iceberg. With numerous layers of allegations and testimonies yet to be fully uncovered, each new revelation brings us closer to understanding the culture of exploitation that has, for far too long, thrived within the entertainment industry. Diddy's situation is emblematic of a broader issue. It is not just about one man's alleged misdeeds but about a systemic problem that permeates the very fabric of the industry. The stark reality is that for many years, the music and entertainment industry has often prioritized profits and fame over the well-being of its artists, creating an environment where exploitation and abuse can flourish. As we reflect on this troubling narrative, it is essential to acknowledge that the future of Diddy's career hangs in the balance, and the outcome of his legal battles will undoubtedly have lasting implications for the industry. However, this story transcends the individual. It highlights a need for urgent reform aimed at protecting those who are most vulnerable. The stories of survivors must be amplified, and their experiences validated, as we work toward a more equitable and just industry where all individuals can feel safe and respected. As the legal proceedings continue, we will remain vigilant, bringing you the latest updates as this story unfolds. We encourage you to stay tuned and engage with us throughout this journey. Your voice matters immensely in this conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, where we strive to provide you with news and insights into the latest happenings in the world of entertainment and beyond. Your support is vital. It helps us keep you informed, and by engaging with our content, you enable us to continue shining a light on the stories that deserve to be heard. Thank you for joining us today as we navigate this complex and troubling narrative. The entertainment industry is undergoing significant changes, and it is crucial that we hold those in power accountable for their actions. With each new development surrounding Diddy, we are not just watching a legal battle unfold. We are witnessing a potential turning point for an industry long plagued by issues of accountability, transparency, and exploitation. Together, we can foster a dialogue that leads to meaningful change. We deeply appreciate your engagement, and we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the allegations against Diddy? Are there other figures within the industry that you believe should be held accountable? Your insights are invaluable as we keep this conversation alive and push for justice. Let's keep this dialogue going, as it is imperative that we remain informed and engaged in these critical issues that affect us all. In conclusion, the Diddy case serves as a wake-up call for the music industry and society at large. It challenges us to confront uncomfortable truths about power, privilege, and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. As more victims come forward and the legal battle unfolds, it is vital that we remain vigilant and committed to seeking justice and accountability. The stakes are high, not just for Diddy but for the countless others who have suffered in silence for far too long. This ongoing saga is a poignant reminder that change is indeed possible, but it requires a collective effort from all of us. Together, we can advocate for a safer, more transparent industry where everyone is held to the same standards. Your commitment to these issues is crucial. It sends a message that we will not tolerate exploitation in any form. Thank you for your time and your dedication to these important matters. As we continue to monitor this situation, we will remain steadfast in our mission to inform and engage our audience. It is through your support and activism that we can work towards a better future for the entertainment industry, ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their status or background, are treated with respect and dignity.